Hey, I think we live. I think we live in here. Yo, OBS is one of the most challenging pieces of software known to mankind, but it is still one of the better softwares for streaming and having layers to your stream. So we're here now. Cool, 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 cool. If you can see me, put a thumbs up. Well, there's no one in the chat yet, but that's neither here nor there. Hey, it's your boy Bugsy Licks. I love Bugsy Licks. Welcome to the channel. Um, yeah, so I just got verified or monetized again. I said this on a few videos ago. I'm excited. I'm elated. I'm happy. It's been quite a journey. My previous channel was monetized, but due to unforeseen circumstances, Kanye West video, it was demonetized. And so we're back here with AI Love Bugsy Licks on a whole new channel. My Bugsy Licks channel still there, so you can always go and tap in there. But I feel more comfortable over here. It feels more cozy, more snuggly, and just a little bit more homely henceforth, me being at home. No pun intended, but let's get into this thing, man. I am a original Ripple XRP community guy. I'm original Ripple XRP holder. I've been following the case since it started. I've just been trying to keep my mind off of it because a lot of the news becomes hopium after a while. So we'll just scroll through to some of the articles that I just stumbled upon and see if anything new. Hold on, let me dock this real quick. Anything new is transpiring in XRP world. Um, let's see. This says XRP price prediction for 2024. So we've had a lot of price predictions. $18 million per XRP. And it still remains hovering around 60 cents. So it's kind of comical when you want to believe that XRP has some underlying value that will make it bullish to Bitcoin levels or even surpass Bitcoin levels or even get to $100. But, to blame all of that on the Ripple SEC case when Judge Torres ruled last year on that, and now some exchanges have now started listing it again. It's just hard to swallow, but we'll just read this article, see what they're talking about, and see if they have any good news for us. Um, I'm not a financial advisor saying financial advice, so don't take it as such. And let's get into it. This article is from Forbes Advisor. It says the XRP cryptocurrency has been trading upwards since 2022, but its current value, 54 cents, is a far cry from January 2018. It peaked at about $3 and something back then, and then it's just been all downhill from there. That's not what the article's saying. That's just my 2 cents. Where could it go next is anyone's guess. Crypto assets are notoriously unpredictable. Here we look at some prevailing market forces. And as you can see here, they're just showing you. This article obviously is in, pounds. And so it's going from 2020. We saw a substantial spike up to, 1 pound and 25 cents. I don't even know how to say that. But then it just started plummeting from there back down to where we are currently in the 60-cent range. So no matter how thorough the analysts, however, cryptocurrency prices cannot be accurately predicted. Look at Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is hovering around, I think the last price I saw was 66, and its high was around 63, 64. And so even Bitcoin is just like going bonkers and ballistic. And I hope people are making money and not just trying to jump into the Bitcoin wagon now that they know that it's due to skyrocket or that the halving's coming up. So let's see here. This is some breaking news. There, Well, this part isn't breaking news, but we'll keep going. There are currently 54 million and some odd XRP in circulation, which is 54% of its cap of 100 billion XRP. As such, there's plenty headroom left in its supply, with no forthcoming constraints on the amount of new XRP being mined. Yeah, so it seems to be like limitless. Some people said that like you can mine infinite XRP. Let's hope that's not the case. But if that is the case, then I don't see how the price could reach some substantial number unless the courts rule that they had to burn uh, the the current supply, and then they put some rules in place to where they couldn't really mine any more than it's already in existence. Assuming demand remains relatively constant, there are many inflationary pressures on XRP. One often mooted factor in XRP supply is the burn rate. This is because for every XRP transaction that's carried out, there's a fraction of 401 XRP is destroyed or burned and removed from circulation. Doesn't seem like a lot. Seems like every time I get on these lives, I'm yawning, but before that, I'm not yawning. But the more transactions that are executed, the more XRP are burned. In theory, this has an impact on supply, but at just right XRP per transaction, there would need to be a major widespread adoption of XRP to make a dent in its overall supply. Dave Schwartz, the chief technology officer, we usually say CTO, so that's a tongue twister. The chief technology officer of Ripple Labs has himself dismissed the idea that climbing burn rates would increase the value of XRP. In any case, the burn rate of XRP has been flat around 0.012%. Now, this is breaking news. Like, if you just look at the burn rate and what everyone's hoping the transactions will cause, it's such a low burn rate that it's not even worth talking about at this point. Now, if there's a switch being flipped, all these central banks start using it. They use it in the trillions of transactions per cycle. Then that rate of 0.00001 XRP per transaction will be substantial. But other than that, it's just a lot of hoopla at this point. Let's go to demand. It says, let me see if you guys see what I'm seeing. Okay, you guys are a little behind what I'm seeing. Demand. The number of daily transactions can provide a gauge for the demand of cryptocurrency. The more transactions being carried out, goes the theory, the more demand there for that asset. So that is a key factor in what we're looking at, demand. And until there's like a clear cut situation of demand, then we're just kind of speculating right now. And excuse me, I'm just trying to see about getting this. Darn it. I was trying to get a live stream and send it over to some of my other channels, but just bear with me a moment. So I guess it doesn't even show me my live. Let's see. 1 second. That is pretty interesting. Okay. All right. So the demand is just not there right now. I don't know if like everyone is, currently waiting for the SEC, for Judge Torres to rule in this new case. But we'll get into the settlement aspect of things shortly. I just want to touch on, the technical analysis of XRP as it stands. The number of daily transactions can provide a gauge for the demand of the cryptocurrency. The more transactions being carried out, goes the theory, the more demand there is for that asset. Relatively to its entire history, XRP transactions are currently high, with a 7-day moving average of about 686,000, decent, as of March 7th, according to the block.co. At this point last year, the same metric was about 218,000. So they've tripled in transactions, which is dope. So let's just keep it moving with, whoever's doing these transactions increase, increase, increase. However, current transaction figures are massively down on the early January spike, which saw transactions reach 5.4 million. Wowzers. Don't mind the bell in the background. It's just my puppy Boba moving around. Google Trends data can also show us how many people are searching for XRP. While searches for the cryptocurrencies have gone through peaks and troughs, there's been a slight uptick in interest since mid-February. Okay. There's also been an increase in the number of active XRP addresses. Let me scroll so you guys can see what I'm seeing, which can be said to reflect demand. The number peaked alongside the January spike in transactions, but has settled at a level higher than before the spike occurred. With that said, there are now around 20,000 active addresses compared to the 40,000 during the same period last year. Wowzers. So what is XRP trying to do? Get it down to zero so that they can, then rake up the price? Who knows? Go sit, go sit, go sit, go sit. With that said, okay, so we read that. So let's go to sentiment. Sentiment has been a big driver for XRP prices owing to ongoing litigation between Ripple and the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, aka the SEC. Ripple, which developed SEC, was accused by the SEC of selling it. We already know all that, so I'm not gonna competition. It's not in competition with other crypto assets. We know that. And is it a good investment? Speaking of Forbes advisor Australia, Gregors Drodzy, a market analysis and fintech firm, Toxia said, investing in XRP is risky and may not be suitable for most investors due to the high price volatility and the difficulty in predicting future trends in the crypto market. So, it's just one of these things to where, a lot of hopium has put XRP at the top of the pile. They're always in the top 10 cryptocurrencies because they have a good fundamental sound project. But as far as investors go, we're looking at like Apple back in the days. I mean, I want to go back at some point and see how long Apple was at a low. Okay, let's go Apple's lowest price ever. Okay, let's go maximum. Okay, so we're back in 1994. Apple was about 30 cents back then. I just want to get up to like 60 cents. When was it around 60 cents? Okay, so that can't be right. Apple was 70 cents back in 2004. Okay, so let's say they were. Great. I don't think this is correct, but whatever. So Apple in 2004 was around 70 cents, kind of right where Ripple is now. And let's see what it took for them to go bullish from 2004. Let's see what it took for them to go to $100. We're talking 2004 to, this has to be wrong, but we'll just say for the sake of Google, from 2004 to 2020 for Apple to go to $100. So that's 2004, that's 15 years or so. So if you're holding XRP and it takes 15 years from 2018, we've still got a long haul to go if Ripple is setting themselves up like Apple. I mean, they both have two P's in the name. So, but regardless of that, let's get into some top settlement news. XRP today, SEC versus Ripple lawsuits, settlement prospects and forecasts. Okay, so it says Saturday overview. XRP slipped, followed by a 1% decline. It closed at 62 cents. So SEC and Ripple investors await OIG findings. So there were no SEC versus Ripple case related updates for investors to consider on Saturday. Investors continue to take profits at the 63 cents handle as Ripple and the SEC progress towards filing remedy related briefs. The SEC and Ripple will argue for and against a putative disgorgement for selling unregistered XRP securities to U.S. institutional investors. Significantly, hopes of a settlement have faded, right? We've already heard a few lawyers say that they doubt that there's going to be a settlement. The SEC must file a remedy-related brief by March 22nd, with Ripple facing an April 22nd deadline to file its remedy-related brief. However, an Office of Inspector General investigation into crypto conflicts of interest with the SEC could impact sentiments toward the SEC versus Ripple case. Former SEC Director William Hinman is at the center of the investigation. In 2018, Hinman famously said Bitcoin and Ether are not securities impacting XRP while driving buyer demand for ETH. That's what we call ETHgate. U.S. government watchdog Empower Oversight informed the OEG of possible conflicts of interest. Empower Oversight alleges Hinman received millions of dollars from former employer Simon Thatcher while working at the SEC. Simon Thatcher is part of a group that promotes enterprise Ethereum. Crooked. Significantly, Hinman returned to the Simpson-Thatcher after leaving the SEC. So, Hinman's speech-related documents disclosed in the SEC versus Ripple case give credibility to the allegations. The documents revealed Hinman could continue meeting with Simpson-Thatcher despite warnings from the SEC Ethics Division. If the OIG finds that the SEC acted inappropriately, the SEC may settle the Ripple case. A settlement would also end SEC plans to appeal the pragmatic sales of XRP ruling. It gets greater later. In July 2023, Judge Torres ruled that the programmatic sales of XRP do not satisfy the third prong of the Howey test. XRP surged to 93 cents in response to the ruling. However, speculation of SEC plans to appeal against the pragmatic sales during ruling sent XRP to sub 50. So that's where we're at with the settlement hype or hopium. A lot of times you'll hear, oh, settlement imminent, and you'll see all these YouTubers come on with these catchy clickbait lines. The office of the OIG holds power, or for, the Inspector General. And so like it's saying, if he sees that there was conflicts of interest, then we're going to be looking at some type of settlement, soon. April 22nd is when, the SEC has to talk relief, their, a remedy related brief. Remedy being, what is the outcome or what is the remedy? What do they want paid to them for as a fine or what have you? I'm not an attorney, I'm a paralegal, but remedy is usually, what is going to be the outcome that they suggest to the courts. So with that being said, look forward to the date of April 22nd. If there's any powerful news that comes before then, obviously it's going to hit X first, and then it's going to be all over YouTube. So we'll definitely be hearing that first. This is something that just came across that I wanted to impart to all my new viewers out there, all my millions of subscribers and followers. This is such a new channel. I'm hoping that YouTube's algorithm picks me up soon. But for now, I'm just going to talk to you guys like it's millions and millions of people. So BRICS, that was the other thing I wanted to cover from this particular live. BRICS provides update on the new currency. So you guys have heard about BRICS, cryptocurrency, BRICS this, BRICS that, BRICS everywhere. So it says BRICS is looking at creating a new currency in the global markets to settle international trade among member countries. The alliance wants to end dependency on the dollar and give prominence to the soon-to-be released currency. The bloc of 9 countries wants their native currencies to strengthen, as keeping the US dollar in reserve poses a risk to their growth. Okay, and this is coming from Watcher.guru. Not really familiar with them. They could be very famous, but let's just hope that they're telling, somewhat of a truth. An uncontrolled $34.4 trillion debt is making developing countries worried, as it could leave a negative impact on their economies. Let's see, I'm getting an error message, so I'm just trying to see what the message could possibly be about. All right, let's see here. YouTube is not receiving enough video. Okay, that's weird, but all right. So I'm going to end this stream. It seems to be kind of choppy on your end. Sorry for anyone who experienced some choppiness. I thought everything was on the up and up, but apparently not according to YouTube. So we'll be back. We'll fix these technical issues. Bugsy.